Okay, results from vagus nerve work. This is in-person sessions. This is also workshops as well. Inflammation decreased. So this patient came to me because of a lumbar puncture gone wrong and just resulting inflammation. It's arachnoiditis is the actual diagnosis that they were given. Um, so we did one-on-one in-person sessions, and after her first session, she said it was the first morning of absolutely no pain in several years. I think it was about 20 years. I forget now. And it didn't last throughout the afternoon, but continuing to work on the vagus nerve stuff has overall helped. Intractable pain. These people, we talked about it with the symptoms, like um, just kind of these whole body pains, or like, my gosh, I just can't get the pain to go away. Vagus nerve can help with this. This was cool feedback. My patient told me that um, out of all the clinicians she's seen and all the other therapies that she's had in the past, they just felt safe to receive my treatment. And that's a big deal. The vagus nerve has to feel safe in order to function in the rest and digest state. When we're stuck in fight or flight all the time, it's really hard to get into that safety mode. Improved breathing, um, just like less labored breathing. Increased heart rate variability. Heart rate variability is the HRV. That is the measure of your vagus nerve function, and pretty much just a really good health measure to have. Decreased heart rate. Not everyone needs this, but in general, most people who arrive kind of, in a fight or flight mode. This person specifically arrived almost late to the session, just had a lot of family stuff going on, and wasn't able to time the session correctly, and um, saw a significant 10-point increase in HRV and 10 beats per minute decrease in heart rate. um, just overall decrease in stress, the ability to zone out. So a couple people have come to my workshops saying that they would never be able to completely relax, and I proved them wrong. Um, Another one, let me see. Yes. Um, this ability to zone out, kind of disconnect, not dissociate, but really to be able to disconnect. This was a workshop I did paired with my yoga nidra friend. So it was a longer vagus nerve session or workshop. They were in town from a work trip from a different country. And she got out of work early to come to our workshop, and she said, I almost forgot what I did, earlier today, which I don't think many people can do that, right? Like sometimes, even though we try not to have work follow us home, especially when you're in a completely different country. So that was cool feedback. Improved constipation. This patient messaged me. They were having bowel movements, I believe it was every 2 to 3 days, and now moving things along daily. And I also taught her how to do the exercises at home as well. Cured a difficult cough. This one's still a crazy story. My patient came to me literally for vagus nerve one-on-one massage, and just happened to mention that she's had this cough for 6 months. All sorts of doctors have looked at it and tried to diagnose it. And it was mucusy. They couldn't figure out what it was. And I did a few maneuvers to her diaphragm and in her ribs, part of my vagus nerve work, if I feel you need it. And we were able to, she said that cough in my office was the last day she had a cough. So 6 months of dealing with this cough, and I was able to get it. I mean, it really only took a couple minutes. And then again, always teaching my patients how to do these things at home. Decreased irritability and improved energy. Again, this was a one session in person. This patient just said that they were their supervisor at, I believe it was. it was a high-strung job, and she said people would just ask her things, and she just kept feeling irritable. So she texted me the next morning, decreased irritability, and just overall energy improved. These people feel like a different person. And then after this was after a in-person workshop. My friend invited several of their friends, and she said most of her friends slept like babies. So really cool stuff happening with vagus nerve work. Um, a lot of people think it's too out there because nobody talks about it. But I argue that that means we need it even more so.